Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to an excited Wrestling Days because we are going to talk about the new championship. There's a brand new championship that's going to be revealed tonight on Raw. People are very excited about this. I've heard lots of different theories as to what this title could be, but I think the key factor is that Mick Foley is going to be revealing it. So Mick Foley is the one that's going to be revealing this championship. That's why everyone is speculating that it could be a hardcore title. Now, for those of you that don't know, the hardcore title was a championship that was defended 24 hours a day. As long as you had a referee by you, you could pin them backstage. You could go round their houses. It didn't matter. As long as there was a referee there to count the 1, 2, 3. Then the championship was permanently being defended. So a lot of excitement that it could be something along those lines. I think that would be a lot of fun. I'm totally on board with that. But the timing suggests that this is connected to the Saudi Arabia show. The reason that I think they're doing it now is because we're only a couple of weeks away from that Super Showdown. That Super Showdown is a massive show. It is absolutely huge. So I think that this championship is connected to that. That's why I don't think it's a hardcore title, because I don't think that title would be defended on that show. So I put a theory out earlier that I thought it was going to be a belt for the winner of the 50-man Battle Royal. That would make a lot of sense. We saw a championship last year at the Greatest Royal Rumble. They didn't make a big deal out of it. It was kind of just given to Braun at the end and he held it up. I don't know if they were maybe a little bit late getting that championship made. Perhaps it was like a last minute thing. We never saw it on any of the graphics. It was meant to just be a trophy. And then before we know it, Braun's being given a belt. So maybe they've put a bit more thought into it this year, planned a bit more in advance, and now we're going to get it revealed. But Dave Meltzer has come out and said that he has heard from his connections a theory as to what this belt could be. We're still not 100% on this, but I would actually say this makes a lot of sense. I think the timing would be right for this. I think the person revealing it would be correct for this. So I really am leaning towards what we're about to talk about. Dave Meltzer reckons it is a Legends Championship. Now, a Legends Championship would be a belt that, say, can only be won, defended by people that are like 50 years or over. Something along those lines, maybe 45 years or over. But I think 50 years and over would make more sense. And that timing is perfect because that title could be defended between Undertaker and Goldberg. It could just be an extra stipulation, a title on the line, a brand new championship, the new WWE Legends Championship. Not a championship that gets defended that often, not a championship that you're going to see every week on Raw. Basically a championship that you'll see at the likes of SummerSlam, maybe, WrestleMania, I would imagine, and certainly these Saudi Arabia shows. So the timing, I think, makes perfect sense because it would be involved in that match. And not only that, Mick Foley, a legend in his own right, would be the perfect person to reveal it. Mick Foley, I think, is absolutely fine. Maybe they tried to get Stone Cold, but Stone Cold wasn't available. Mick Foley, you know, he's been involved in the company. He was obviously a GM just the other year, so I think it makes perfect sense. I think that makes more sense than the hardcore title theory. The fact that Dave Meltzer has heard that this could be what the title is, I think just adds even more fuel to the fire as well. So very excited. I've got a couple of names for you as to who could be involved in this title going forward. Because I'm sure you sat there going, who is 50 and over? Who could be involved in this? Well, I got a little list. So let's start, shall we? You can see on screen, of course, we've got Goldberg. Goldberg, at the time of recording this, is 52 years old. We've got Undertaker. He is 54. Triple H is going to be 50. believe it or not, this year. So there we go. Triple H would be eligible for this championship. Shawn Michaels, who I know he said that he is done, but I don't know, maybe one more Saudi Arabia match for that Legends Championship. They could say that he could win it. It's another championship that he could have his name attached to. So he is 53. Kane is 52. They could always bring Kane back. Kurt Angle, again, I know he said that he's done, but he only retired at WrestleMania. Again, one-off match, Saudi Arabia. He's 50 years old, so could we see him take on the winner of Goldberg Undertaker? I really, really wouldn't rule that out. Booker T. I don't even know if Booker T still competes, but he appears to be in really good shape. Again, Booker T, I think if WWE wanted it to happen and the money was right, then potentially it could happen. He is 54. Jeff Jarrett that we saw earlier this year, he is 51. He was involved in the Royal Rumble, had a little bit of a mini feud with Elias as well. And then JBL. JBL is 52. Again, someone that we don't see compete that often, but again, if the money was right, then maybe he would return. There's obviously other superstars as well. We could have spoke about the likes of Sting, but obviously Sting's got a little bit of a injury issue. I think he's got one more match in him, and he wants The Undertaker. So that would be amazing if they could make that happen, and then a Legends title be on the line as well. I think that'd be very, very cool. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I got to be honest, as soon as I heard about this, you can check the live stream. I did call for a Legends belt. I do feel like it is an area that isn't represented that well. I think people are a little bit tired of seeing some of these older stars coming back to WrestleMania in matches that don't really matter. So maybe if there was a belt involved, a championship that was floating around, maybe that would give it a little bit more importance, a little bit more meaning. But yeah, I'm on board. I'm cool with it. I'm also cool with that hardcore title being defended on TV and some kind of 24/7 rule. I'd be very interested in that as well. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, hit the subscribe, and don't forget to join us later for Monday Night Raw as we find out what this new championship is. We also get to watch the new Firefly Funhouse episode, which is the highlight of the week. And of course, all of the fallout from Money in the Bank. We will be streaming the whole show, our live reactions and everything. We start an hour before Raw begins. So join us later on this channel. Awesome, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.